From the national newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Brenda Molina-Navidad. Indian law enforcement agencies are investigating alleged links between dozens of colleges in Canada and two entities in Mumbai, accusing them of illegally ferrying international students through Canada to the U.S. They say a multi-city search has revealed incriminating evidence of human trafficking, though these allegations have not been tested in court. Boxing Day shoppers have flocked to malls to search for deals as the federal government's 2-month GST holiday is underway. Joey Comia Orellano works at a GameStop in Toronto and says he's had an influx of customers taking advantage of the tax break.
But we've been getting shoppers even before Boxing Day. It's been happening literally last week since this whole GST thing happened. I did notice a lot of people buying more games, a lot of controllers, and definitely a lot of consoles too.
The tax break also applies to children's toys and clothing, as well as wine and restaurant food. As we head into the new year, Canada's Chief Public Health Officer says measles and bird flu are among her top concerns.
Dr. Theresa Tam says she's keeping a close eye on a resurgence of measles in Canada, noting there were far more cases here this year than in previous ones, and the vast majority of those infected were unvaccinated. A small child in Ontario even died of the serious illness this year, and Tam is urging parents to ensure their children's vaccines are up to date.
Just a reminder to parents who haven't experienced measles that it's because of the very effective vaccines that's protecting us.
Tam also worries about H5N1 avian flu, which has decimated some poultry farms in Canada. Karen Rebo, The Canadian Press.
Environment Canada has lifted all heavy rainfall and strong wind warnings for BC on Boxing Day after residents went through a stormy Christmas that knocked out power to hundreds of BC Hydro customers. Meanwhile, in Quebec, there's a smog warning for the Montreal and Laval areas. It's warning of high concentrations of pollutants in the air. For the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic, more and more workers are being told it's time to return to the office full-time.
Employees at Amazon, AT&T, and other companies have been called back to the office 5 days a week. What if you want some flexibility? Well, workers and experts have some advice to share. For example, an approach that gives teams the authority to decide how many days they'll work in the office as a group. If that's not possible, ask to adjust your hours. One expert says it's best to have an honest conversation with a manager about any personal needs you may have, like family needs. I'm Rita Foley.
In entertainment. Happy holidays from Bad Bunny. The Puerto Rican musician announced on Instagram that he'll be releasing a new album on January 5th. Debí tirar más fotos, which translates to I should have taken more photos, is his 6th studio album. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Canada opens the World Junior Hockey Championship on home soil today against Finland. Canadian captain Braden Yeager is expecting an electric atmosphere inside Ottawa's Canadian Tire Centre.
We're excited to, play in front of the fans and hopefully, kick it off with a good start.
Canada is looking for a 21st gold medal at the Under-20 tournament. Swimmer Summer McIntosh has been voted the Canadian Press Female Athlete of the Year for 2024. The Toronto teenager became the first Canadian athlete to win 3 gold medals in a single Olympic Games and also earned a silver for a 4-medal haul at the Paris Olympics. She says her Paris performance was all about preparation.
Honestly, I was just more proud of me pushing myself to reach my full potential and preparing as best as possible.
It's the second straight year she's earned the Canadian Press recognition. The Toronto Raptors return to NBA action tonight as they take on the Grizzlies in Memphis. From the Canadian Press, I'm Brenda Molina-Navidad.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.